Hello and welcome back to That Football Show. I'm your host, Jordan Blackman, and seeing as FIFA's coming to an end soon, we thought we'd give you some bloopers from their last game.
Ja. Ich darf
Ja, aber eine Vorlage so.
Bruh.
Mission failed.
Bruh.
Hello guys, and yes, I am, surprise, here again with Mr. Scott Gilzine.
Oh, that's me. Hello.
Firstly, let's go on to the Premier League, which has just been played. Newcastle United losing 3-0 to Aston Villa. Yeah, Newcastle lost to Aston Villa 3-0. Ollie Watkins.
He's ridiculous.
What happened? But yeah, Jacob Ramsey as well. Jacob Ramsey, newcomer to the season, this season really, and last season.
Yeah.
How old is he? Like 20, 19?
He's young, I know that.
He's a unit.
Yeah.
They're playing him and he's just constantly getting assists and goals.
He's good.
Let's move on to your team. Old Spurs, old Tottenham.
Man City is my team.
Oh, is it? Are you a glory hunter as well? That's a great Mancunian accent you've got.
I've forgotten how to do it.
Just go down the job centre, you'll hear one.
Oh, like that.
That's Birmingham.
It's Birmingham. They're all the same.
Spurs, yep, they've just lost to Bournemouth. 2-0 lead. Was it? Yeah, 2-0 lead and they threw it away.
Pretty sure it was a 1-0 lead, wasn't it?
Was it 1-0?
It was 1-0, then 1-1, then 2-1 to them, then 2-2.
Dan Juma got his first goal for Spurs.
He's so good. His finish was brilliant. I loved that.
It was a good finish, to be fair. You got him from Villarreal, who previously was at Bournemouth.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
I want to speak about, in a Spurs game, Davinson Sanchez.
He's so good. Did you see when he had the ball at his feet and he just couldn't even kick it? It was just like...
Bearing in mind, he didn't even start the game.
No, he shouldn't play for us ever again or any other league, team.
Clement Longley got injured, I think, in the 35th minute.
Yep.
Davinson Sanchez got substituted in for him. Ruined it for the first goal.
Yep.
Conceded 2 minutes after he came on.
Pedro Porro was at fault for the second goal.
Yeah, but Sanchez didn't chase the ball.
That's what I'm saying. I felt like the commentators just missed it. They're like, oh, Pedro Porro messed up there. But they just forget to mention that Sanchez was just looking like...
Yeah.
He was watching it happen the whole time. He was marking no one. He was marking thin air. But I don't know what he was doing. Oh, I hate him. I've never liked him. There's so many... Dyer does the least mistakes. He does have a howler in him, though, every now and then.
Every now and then. Who doesn't?
Maguire, he's the perfect defender.
Perfect defender.
Perfect.
In other news, Man City won again. Two more goals for Erling Haaland.
Yep.
How many is he on now?
Oh, doesn't he match Salah's record now?
32 goals in 28 games.
Yep, that's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. How many goals do you reckon he'll end on?
Do you want to have a bet?
No. I'm not good. What, another slap bet?
Yeah.
My neck will be so red. I'll just be red in the next time we film.
My brain is telling me 38.
You want 38 goals in 38 games? All right, another bet, a gentleman's bet.
Yes, the last one's going so well.
Another slap bet.
Yeah, let's do it.
The last slap bet, it's not looking good for me at the minute, but I'm feeling good about this one. Is it closest or whoever gets it?
No, we'll go whoever gets it.
All right, I'll say 40 goals he'll finish on.
Because you could have said 39.
I know. Yeah, I was going for that. He's going to finish on 40 goals, I reckon.
All right, and if neither of us are right, then I don't know.
Then we just both have to jump out the window.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
I'm down for that.
I'm down for it, yeah. End my suffering.
Lastly, Arsenal played today. Arsenal, 10 minutes in, they were winning 2-0.
Yep.
And somehow they've thrown it away. They've drawn 2-2.
Good. I hate them.
Why do you hate them?
Where's your hero Saka now, huh? Where is he?
Well, Saka actually missed a penalty.
Good.
It was such a bad penalty, actually. I went down to watch it, and it is so far wide, it's ridiculous. There's 3 things you can rely on in life. There's death, taxes, and Saka missing penalties.
That's harsh even for me. It's true, though.
They've only got 1 point now. Man City won yesterday, so they closed the gap to, is it 4 points now?
It's 4 points, yeah. And they play each other next.
Your original...
Tell me again, please, what my original prediction was. I want to hear you say it.
Your original prediction, you did Man City to come back and win the league. Mm-hmm. And currently it's looking good. If they're playing Arsenal next, if they win that, then all the pressure is on.
Yeah.
Squeaky bum time.
So let's say Arsenal draw again against Southampton. Mm-hmm. It's done.
Lastly, the last team in the Premier League that I want to talk about is obviously Chelsea. Chelsea losing to Brighton 2-1.
Good. They were winning 1-0 and I was like, this will be good. I don't want Brighton to do well because then Tottenham might end up finishing like 7th in the league. But they couldn't even hold on to that lead.
No.
Useless.
The funny thing is when they were winning 1-0, it's not even one of their attackers that scored. Conor Gallagher got the goal.
I know.
Fun fact about Chelsea. I read this fact the other day. It's actually insane.
This isn't going to be fun at all, is it?
It's not a fun fact at all. If you're a Chelsea fan, turn away now. So there's a few facts that I've got actually for Chelsea. Mm. The first one is someone's done stats on the last time Chelsea's attackers scored their last goal for Chelsea.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Hakim Ziyech, he last scored for Chelsea 420 days ago.
Days
ago. Christian Pulisic last scored for Chelsea 189 days ago.
He doesn't even want to be there anymore, does he?
He doesn't want to be there anymore, no.
Todd
Boehly, the American, wants the American gone.
Yeah, that is poetic justice.
Poetic. Next up, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang came from Barcelona.
He's such a good player. I'm so glad he's suffering. I'm so glad.
Last scored for Chelsea 185 days ago.
Yeah.
Raheem Sterling.
This is bad.
38 days ago.
Considering that's like they bought him
to score goals.
To score goals, yeah.
Kai Havertz was 35 days ago, last time he scored for Chelsea.
Oh.
And then lastly, João Felix last scored 28 days ago.
Do you know what I find weird about Mudryk? They got rid of Timo Werner, who's a really quick, pacey player.
Yep.
To bring in another quick, pacey player, and neither of them are good at scoring.
I don't understand it either. How much did Mudryk cost in the end?
Anything more than £1 is a rip-off.
Speaking of Mudryk,
yeah,
Mikhail Mudryk, who's bought in because he's got pace, he thought he'd get a load of assists, right?
Yeah.
Wrong. Okay, I've got it here. He joined for £88 million.
£88 million. £88 million?
Arsenal were this close to signing him. This fact is ridiculous. No player for Chelsea has provided more Premier League assists than Mikhail Mudryk this season. He has 1 assist. No player has gotten better than 1 assist for Chelsea this season. This season
is bad.
Their manager now, Frank Lampard. Or is it? Or is it?
Why are you saying it like that?
Do you remember a few seasons back in, I think it was a Champions League game, the manager at the time, the Italian guy, what was his name?
Sarri?
Maurizio Sarri.
Yeah.
He tried to take Kepa off, remember? And Kepa was just like...
refused, yeah.
No, I'm not coming off.
Yeah.
Manager Kepa. He's done it again! In Chelsea's last game, Kepa, lots of pictures of him bossing around the Chelsea players, telling them what to do.
No chance.
He took charge of the situation, ordered the defenders around.
Thiago Silva taking commands from Kepa.
Oh, yes!
Alright, first up, we should mention, in the first episode, the pilot episode.
Yes. I was the special guest that episode.
And this episode as well.
And the last one.
We made a bet, didn't we?
We did. I remember it very well.
Very
well. I really like that bit.
It haunts my nightmares. I predicted Benfica would be Inter Milan.
You could have said any name after Benfica and it would have still been a terrible bet for you.
Benfica beat Inter Milan,
yep.
And I predicted AC Milan to lose to Napoli, so Napoli would beat them because of Victor Osimhen.
Oh, you had that now?
Who got injured. No, I added it in the first bloody episode.
I'm in your head.
So Benfica lost 2-0.
They did, yeah, good.
in the first leg, so that's not looking.
They're a terrible football team.
And Napoli lost 1-0 to
Interesting. I thought
AC Milan.
you thought they were going to demolish them. You were like, Napoli? They're destroying the league, 16 points ahead or something like that.
Second leg of the Champions League is coming up.
Yeah.
Benfica 2-0 down and Napoli are 1-0 down, but Napoli are at home. Napoli could come back.
Napoli could come back. Benfica ain't coming back.
So... Tune in for next week when I die.
I'm gonna fuck him up.
All right.
I'm gonna hold back.
Yeah. Moving on from the Champions League, because I would rather forget it right now, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to talk about the rise and fall of Dele Alli. You actually loved him at one point, didn't you?
Well, I liked him when he was on his high, but you know.
When he scored that, he flicked it over his head.
The Crystal Palace goal was so
popped
sick.
it in the bottom. Yeah, that was amazing.
That was brilliant.
It was all downhill from there.
Yeah.
Came from MK Dons.
Yes.
Then he went back on loan to MK Dons.
Did he?
I think so. Had a great season there, and then he came back to Spurs.
Oh, okay.
Young.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the other way around.
He was there from 2007 to 2011.
Yeah.
As a young boy. Left to go to Spurs in 2015.
Yep.
And then he was at Spurs in total for 7 years. Had a great career until Mourinho came in, and Mourinho started to see the downcline.
He was dipping already, but
he was dipping. Mourinho tried to save him.
Mourinho tried really hard, and everyone was saying, "Oh, he's been too hard on him." He wasn't.
He wasn't. He's being like a father to him.
Being honest, yeah.
There's a documentary on Amazon, and Mourinho hated it obviously because he gave all his
You're
tactics
talking about
away.
the huge. It was like was it All or Nothing?
All or Nothing. That's what it's
All or
called.
Nothing.
Dele Alli. Yeah, they had the chat with Mourinho. It's basically him saying, "You train shit. You need to sort your life out.
You're lazy cunt.
Before you know it, you'll be 50 and you'll
You'll have to
regret it." And clearly Dele Alli just wasn't having any of it. He didn't listen to a single word he said. And now look where he is. So not long after that, he went to Everton. How much did he go to Everton for? Was it free in the end? Did they just release him?
No,
Or did
we
Everton
did
pay?
I think we did a mandatory buy clause.
Oh yeah, he went on loan, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And then Everton acquired him. Going by the stats here, it says that he didn't even score a goal for them.
He didn't score a single goal.
Not a single goal for Everton. Free agent at the end of the season if Besiktas do not sign him.
Which they don't because they hate him.
25th of August 2022, he joined Besiktas on loan. It's the only team that have him. Dele Alli at Besiktas, done nothing. The town hates him now. Yeah, returning to Everton, and then the end of the season, he will be a free agent unless they give him a new contract. This is the biggest downfall of anyone I've seen, and he's only 27 years old.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. He's a year younger than me.
Right, on that note, that is the end of episode 3. Thank you again to my extra special guest, Mr. Scott Gilzine.
Hello.
Please like and subscribe and follow us next week for our next video. But for now, that's goodbye from me.
Wait a second. You said us. Am I coming back?
Probably.
Yes.
You basically live here now. I can't get rid of you.